Hi everyone, I recently went to Naples on holiday and what a great city it is. When I was there, you can't escape that. It's just pure hero worship for Diego Armando Maradona. And it just made me want to watch again the Blu-ray documentary called Diego Maradona. And I'm also watching the Netflix documentary Maradona in Mexico towards the end of his life. And look, in England is the big pantomime villain of football. Yes, it cheats us out of progressing in the World Cup, but a flawed character, but an unbelievable footballer, possibly the best ever. And this really tells you why. In a week where Lionel Messi's won yet another Ballon d'Or, when you think about it, Messi's played, well, he isn't now, he's at Miami with his bodyguard following around the pitch. But in that, he's played for Barcelona for years and surrounded by amazing players. Diego went from Barcelona to Napoli, and he struggled, and he admits he struggles in this. The Italians with a Catenaccio defensive system, basically was man-marked out of the game. He had two people trying to kick him all match, and he had to use his mind, change the pace of his rhythm, adapt to the game and become an absolute superstar, leading Napoli to winning the league, as they did last season. This documentary tells the full warts and all story of the boy from the barrio, grindingly poor background, how he became a football, soccer superstar, and his rise and his downfall, getting involved with the Camorra, the gangster mafia syndicates in Naples. And basically they'd say, "We're having a party, Diego, are you coming? Oh, I'm playing tomorrow. We're having a party, Diego, are you coming? I'll be right there." So he was at the beck and call, partying with some unsavoury characters, putting a little bit too much of the white stuff up his nose. And as we all know, with the wide eyes when he scored at the USA World Cup and ran to the camera with his eyeballs and then failed a drugs test. Yeah. It's quite revealing. The line that sums up Maradona in this is by one of his coaches and what you could say his mentor, who said, "I would walk to the other side of the earth for Diego, but I wouldn't take a simple." His character is pretty much summed up by his mentor and coach, who said, "I would walk to the other ends of the earth for Diego, but I wouldn't take a single step for Maradona." And such is the balance between the man. Great footballer, extreme party animal. I've got to say that for all his perceived villainy in England, the documentary Maradona in Mexico on Netflix portrays him in a really different light. He's near the end of his life. Yes, he was still mad as a bag of frogs, but he seemed quite a nice bloke, actually. And he took on the manager's job at the team in Sinaloa that were bottom of the Mexican second division in the city that's home of the Mexican cartels, and got them playing. And he had almost like a father-like demeanour over the players, and he was really nice. Lower league players who were scraping a living, and he was really caring for the players, and it shows a different side of him. So yes, there is the pantomime villain of the old underguard and all that, but you can't take away from him what an immense football talent old Diego was. And died far too young. He had a brain hemorrhage or something and had a heart attack. The film itself is made out of mainly archive footage, so VHS and things like that, and they do a really fantastic job in transferring it to HD. Not particularly super upscaled. You can tell the source material. But the sound on this, they've done a fantastic job on the sound mix. It really is. It's a 5.1 DTS surround sound, and it really, at the football match, it really fills the room. It's an excellent use of archive material. Probably one of the best uses of archive material I've seen in a documentary film. If you like football, I really recommend this. It's an excellent watch. It's fascinating. If you don't like football, it's still a very interesting film about the rise and very much a fall of a man that is idolised in Naples. Every corner you turn in Naples, there's something Maradona related. There really is. So, yeah, and I've said this a few times. It is the big villain of English football, but I think we I remember watching it, and Bobby Robson, he handled the ball, didn't he? I think we can all, if not forgive, we can all forgive Diego, can't we? It's that long ago. He was an absolute great player, possibly the greatest ever. If you think he's the greatest ever, please put it in the comments below. If you think no, it's a lot of rubbish. Tell me who you think your greatest footballer of all time is. But the GOAT, not Messi for me, not Ronaldo, not Pele. It is Diego Maradona, and as an Englishman, it kind of sticks in the throat me saying that. So, rest in peace, Diego. You were an awesome player, a real character. One interesting footnote is my team, Blackburn Rovers, when the Venky's company bought the club, there was talk about Diego. This is 10 years ago now. There was talk about Diego being our manager in the Premier League. Now that would have been fun. Diego Maradona managing it in the Premier League. It wouldn't have been dull, would it?